Have you ever been a professional player and just gained 40 pounds and expected to get your job?
That was like, well, I wasn't in sports or anything, but
I mean, obviously.
my senior year of high school into freshman year of college, I put on like 40 pounds. I put on like 40 pounds.
They call it the freshman 15. I gained like the freshman 30.
Yeah.
Well, Jake Dotchin also gave the freshman 40.
Freshman 40.
So Sportsnet insider Elliot Friedman said that sources reported that Dotchin came to training camp with a body fat percentage of 25%, which is described as extremely out of shape and way too high for an NHLer. I've heard reports that he came in 40 pounds heavier. 60
Why,
pounds
though?
heavier.
We're going. We're hanging out with our fat friend here. I'm James Hicks III, aka the Goon, and I'm fat, so I'm not going to pass judgment.
Hold on.
I'm not exactly the skinniest guy in the world either here, but still. Like if I was getting paid like Jake Dotchin is, I would take my off season seriously,
right? He must have just went on a cruise and
just never came back.
Never came like a 20-day all you can eat cruise.
Hey Jake, training camp starts in 2 days. It does?
Oh no! I gotta lay off. Oh, but it's too good. Oh my god! So
I'll tell you what, that Taco Bell can really get to you.
Yeah.
Rated #1 in America. It's probably where you went. I just thought, I know back in the day, people used to just show up to training camp. Like, preseason was how you got back in shape back in the day.
Right.
Like, you would take the whole summer off and then you come back.
That's like old school.
Yeah, that stopped a long time ago. I just don't know how you're a professional player. Like, you just terminated his contract. They terminated his contract, and Jake Dotchin's agent said that they respectively disagree, and they're looking for options to appeal.
Well, what's his agent gonna say, though?
Like, okay, but they're gonna say no. But hear me out here. So the NHLPA does have to stick up for its players,
right?
Like, let's say if Steven Stamkos came to camp 40 pounds overweight, they're not gonna terminate his contract.
No,
maybe
they're not. They're not gonna terminate his contract. There's no reason for, like, hey, we will work with you to lose some weight. But like, you look at like Jake Dotchin, like, you have to think something happened. Like, it just didn't just like, oh, here it is. It just appeared.
I mean, I wouldn't exactly go out on a limb and say it's a thyroid issue.
I don't know, but
I don't know how, as a professional athlete, you go out, unless you're playing football and you're like a big offensive lineman or something like that where you're supposed to be fat. Like you, I don't know how you get paid at something, for doing something rather, and don't take it seriously.
I don't know. You wonder if
maybe was he playing Fortnite?
I don't know.
Was he playing Fortnite? Yeah. Again, NHL, the termination went through, so obviously he was put on waivers. He's out of the Tampa Bay organization. Nobody called him.
How long was the Lightning's offseason anyway? They played to the Eastern Conference Final.
Well, he hasn't played since March. Keep in mind.
Yeah, that's a good point.
He hasn't
too.
played.
Yeah, he's not a full-time NHLer yet.
And that's why they could potentially get this contract back into. I don't know. It just seems like the Lightning were like, well, you're kind of a depth defenseman anyway, and which he is. He's a depth defenseman. They're just kind of like, well, you didn't take your job seriously, and now you're out. I don't blame him for doing that. I don't blame him for it. Like you guys said, it didn't seem like he took his job seriously, and obviously he's lost his, because there's a million other guys trying to fight for these spots in the NHL, and for a guy to come in 25% by, that's insane. That's insanity. He's 240 now, hypothetically. He was only 200 when he left the. How do you gain so much weight in like 3 months, man?
I don't know.
Did you not move? Like, for 3 months? Like, not one finger? You didn't walk or move at all? Like, it don't make sense.
You would think, too, like, for a guy that played in 48 games last year, that he would be. Every team has like the what do they call them, the Black Aces or whatever. Those couple of minor league / fringe guys that still practice with the team in the playoffs. You would think he would be a part of that if the Bolts do that. So like, wouldn't you think that? Jake, you're putting on a couple pounds here.
And nobody saw
What's going on?
Nobody mentioned hey bud, want to come work out? No, I'm okay.
Jake, you should probably put the fork down.
He couldn't hear him. He was just shoveling food in his mouth. Okay. Well, Jake Dotchin, he's out of the Tampa Bay organization. Contract terminated. It sucks. Sucks to see a young.
He was only making $600,000.
Yeah. He was a dead player.
That's ridiculous.
Well, he missed his chance. He definitely missed.
Was it just me? Am I misremembering this? But didn't Dustin Byfuglien come into a couple training camps way overweight?
Yeah, me and James were talking about it earlier. Justin Byfuglien, he went.
Justin Byfuglien, yeah.
Justin Byfuglien, big buff. Dustin Byfuglien, yeah, we were just talking. He came in the camp 300 pounds. It's nuts. Right? He's just 300-pound Dustin Byfuglien. Oh my god, they didn't give up on Buff. So
Big Buff has always been a big guy though. He's 6'7" for crying out loud.
Yeah, Jake Dotchin's 6'5". So.
Okay, so you're saying at my size I would be allowed to play for the Tampa Bay Lightning?
They would not even allow you on the team anyway.
Well, I'm just saying he has. If that 25% is true. I'm only 25% body fat.
He came in,
or 20%, rather.
Literally looks like a milk.
I don't know, man. We should all get tested for body fat.
Yes.
We should.
That's what we should do. All right. You heard it here. We're going to be getting tested for body fat.
Let me drop a few pounds first.